And we're live.
Excellent. Hello there, future humans and fellow seekers. This is Nai Coach. With me I have.
Chinese rising.
Awesome. All right, so today we are going to continue with an avenue that my psyche has been keen on, which is potential Nijai samples, more challenging ones. Some of it, just raw facial structure, but that's not so much of it. The main thing is these are riffs that tend to be um, heavier on their Jai and or heavier on their Dur palette in general. So tending to be more subdued in their overall maneuvers, and also and or serious. And you can even throw into that, I would say, angry sometimes. So those are kind of some of the elements of some samples that I've been um, over the years not sure if it's a Nijai or it's a Der Serb. So that'll be a lot of the distinctions being made today, and there's quite a list of them. So let's go ahead and just jump on into it.
All right, so who's first?
All right, so let's see here. Um, well, one is Jim Gaffigan. He's a comedian. He does a lot with kind of his Jai, mood. The way he laces his voice with that tonality really is a big part of his style, and it's very, very effective. So much so that I had him down for a while as a Jaini, but he's been pulled for a while to attention because something about him I wasn't quite sure. Anyway, I'm wondering if he might be a Nijai because there was someone else we just did recently. I think maybe the last time, Jailene, where you know what I mean? It was like a comedian or an actor that did. Oh, I think it was Philip Seymour Hoffman,
Mm-hmm.
and a few others. So anyway,
Yep. All right. Here's some pictures that I'm screen sharing. So I see the wiggly fingers, the relative low tension looks like um, an ad ob.
it
So
does look more.
that.
Yeah, he squints a lot. But there's a few that do that. Like for example, that picture up there, like the what exactly there. You know, what makes that face a lot.
Oh,
The Nijai from that show we watch, Ghosted.
yeah.
He's got a very chill kind of game himself. Different, but shares that very kind of chill. Does a lot with holding space. More with holding space than with, say, lift.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we can see the Jai, which obviously, if you were thinking between Nizi and Nijai, then that would apply to both of them.
No,
But
no, no. Actually, he was Jaini.
okay, okay,
It was because of how heavy the Jai was. I had a hard time seeing the lift as being lead. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? Because you see in every picture, he's usually doing a rather pronounced Jai maneuver.
yeah, yeah. So he has a lot of Jai, but don't see his eyes being taken over by it. Yeah,
No, it's
even here.
interesting. Yeah, the maneuver is strong, and your eye kind of goes to the maneuver because it's so calling. But the eyes, I think, are still doing their own thing. It's tricky though because he squints a lot. But there, oh yeah, even there though,
Okay.
he does look like the eyes. Reminds me a bit of Philip Seymour Hoffman, not being a comedian, but just sort of like very watchful, very, very watchful. Yeah. It's actually the case with some of these samples that it can be easier. You have to have a lot of training, but if you have a lot of training, so you can work with a wide variety of subtle cues, then in some cases it can be easier, and not necessarily for every person. It could be just for you personally. A given case, their maneuvers are giving you a hard time. They're throwing you about in some way. They're clouding you in some way, and if that's the case, then video sometimes can be more challenging because you'll be thrown those maneuvers at a rapid pace, it can be hard to see through it. Whereas here, like this looks fairly Nijai to me, but I'm not seeing him do these Nijai maneuvers in rapid succession, moment after moment, and hearing how much he's using his Nijai.
Yeah.
Cool.
Here.
But yeah, up there. Yeah, oh yeah, the hands. He also, if I remember, he has a fair amount of Vi drone as well. Yeah, those hands, they look Adab. This is cool. All right, let's watch some stuff then.
Here is the watch together. Yeah, you can see the hands.
Yeah.
Quickly.
Heavy Vi and a lot of Shy.
Yeah.
He's very funny.
Mm-hmm.
That voice is quite interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's another sample later I want to look at that voice makes me look at them too.
Yeah. Here. This is Jai, Z, and Vi.
But he it's funny 'cause he's very quick, obviously, with his knee for the humor. But it's interesting that you really hear Jai and Vi a lot, like the heaviness and the kind of drone. It's very consistent.
Yeah.
Similar, I forget who it was. I think Philip Seymour Hoffman, but maybe some other ones too, where you see the quickness. He is quick, but he holds himself still. It's weird. You mean it's like he's more still, Riff, but where he does move, it's quick.
Yeah, and he's actually moving a fair bit, actually. Maybe not as animated as some Nijai.
He looks away a lot. For example, Nijai tend to look away more than other Ob Mojos, but even for that, he looks like again, like Felix Hoffman and a few others. He did see the same thing when he looks at the face. He squints his eyes like it hurts to look at the energy of that person's face. Yeah, he looks away a lot, and then when he engages, he kind of almost like squints like his face is having rain on it. Yeah, I think Nijai.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like even though he looks away a fair bit, he's comfortable being out. And
yeah, it's where he's comfortable while being very sensitive.
Yeah. He's quick. He is quick. Shake Jut.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the hands. Pretty clear.
Yeah, cool.
Gather. Nice.
Nice.
Oh.
All right. One down. See how many we can do. We got a nice little. I was kind of just grab which ones kind of pull out to me. It's not all of them are for the same reasons, but they're all more challenging samples. That are the general theme is that it was between Nijai and something else. Usually Jaini, Nai-Z, or Zenai. Basically one of the other Nez mojos that does Jai and Ni. I mean Jai and Z.
Yeah. So who's next?
Okay, so on that theme is the one that pops me next to do is a comedian, but different than Gaffigan. This is one I went back and forth between, say, Nijai and Zenai. I'm still trying to figure out what it is. It's an open case, but I've been going between wondering if it's Nijai and Zenai because there's elements, and I haven't looked at this in a while, so I'm looking forward to going there with a new upgraded lens and Jarlene's, is that he's does certain things that make me think Gatherer, but then other things that make me think like he's can be very domineering and angry. So this is like an angry riff. Sam Kennison. Kennison. Yep.
Correct. Close enough. All right. It looks odd. It looks broad.
Yeah.
I'm seeing Jai there.
And by the way, tonight, it doesn't mean all these are going to be Nijai. Some of these may actually be Zenai or something. So I'm looking forward to finding these edges here. And these cases are the ones that are on these edges.
What do you speculate makes the ones that are we look at that are Nijai sensitive and more sensitive on the spectrum and angry?
Well, obviously, I don't want to put this on Sam Kennison because I don't know what he is right now. I'm trying to look into that. But to answer,
just in general.
Yeah, no, it's good. That's what I'm saying. So I'll make sure people are watching that I'm distancing myself from the actual case that we're viewing right now, just answering Jarlene's question. Is you're asking like possible causes?
Yeah.
Okay, so these are speculations, so that's noted. But some speculations I have is that, well, Nijai are very sensitive. And although their Ad and Naiji are there is some similarities in that Naiji can be quite yin, but then when certain riffs of them can be extremely ferocious. It's because the sensitivity basically kind of turns in itself as much as it can, and then it kind of surges back outward. And sort of like, oh, I guess that's how the world works. My sensitivity puts me to where I'm hearing things very loud, and the world doesn't seem like you can make it be less loud. So I guess we're loud. Okay, I'll be loud me. And they go with a loud, forceful, space-taking approach because, like, somewhere deep inside, because it's not like an occasional thing. Anyone can do this, and Nijai can do this at a given time, some maneuvers for a period. But as like an overall riff, it tends to be because they've internalized something like that. I'll say usually, I believe that to be a significant reason. There's obviously going to be a lot of things that we don't know about right now, but that's one that pops to my mind, is that the sensitivity will feel it has to kind of flex, and then that flex state instead of like being something that happens periodically, it kind of locks in there. It locks in at a flexed out state. In particular, say the riff that I'm wondering if it's a Zenai or not, they flex out with Z a lot. They tend to be like almost a bit like frantic articulators. Mm-hmm. And I find those are ones that are challenging for myself to tell apart from Zenai in some ways as far as maneuvers. And I think themselves, they likely probably would self-diagnose themselves as being having the Z being higher of a signal strength than it actually is because of how much they're doing it. Right. And seem like they're worried about it going away. Now, with him, this is important to note because there's going to be a lot here with Nijai and Zenai. I should put the other part of that equation, which is, because this could be the case of Sam Kennison, there are some Zenai that are, these aren't always the same things, but these are kind of a collection of them, smaller. And so myself, I could just see more of an ad-ob kind of profile just because they're smaller. That could be a bias to watch out for. But also the world probably has consistently treated them differently because they are smaller framed. And so some of them can go gangster like, Joe Pesci. But I think some of them kind of go aggressive humor. and it's a style that could, because they don't go directly forward, they do it more through art. Like a lot of Xenai or samples, they do more going forward with like career and other things of finance, law, different things where you can just, you know, move force forward more directly. But if you're a smaller Xenai, I've noticed they tend to pick up humor more. That's a general theme. Smaller, less physical Xenai tend to emphasize the humor spectrum of Xenai more. And then their humor tends to be more wild, zany. So anyway, Sam Kennison definitely falls into this. I'm not sure if I'm looking at a very angry Nijai or a zany kind of like wild party man Xenai.
Mm-hmm.
Do you mean they kind of go more like almost in some ways even like a V-Sai, like that's another one to tell apart, the Xenai and the V-Sai, where they're more like aggro party. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
they kind of play more the party angle. So this may be a party Xenai.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
Food for thought.
I definitely think the mouth shape looks shy.
It does. Yeah. It looks shy to me too.
Okay, so when he's yelling, it almost looks, okay, this is key. For example, it's very powerful. It almost, see, this does look Xenai to me in a way, but here's the thing. Nijai are very good at playing roles. I almost wonder if he isn't like mocking Xenai, because Xenai, there's a few famous ones that kind of, you know, are known for these kind of bellowing articulations or expressions, and he's doing a shtick. Do you know what I mean? So is this a Xenai doing a shtick on Xenai, or is this a Nijai doing a shtick on Xenai? Because I think he agrees, Charlene. This looks like a shtick. This is not, you know what I mean?
It does. Yeah.
He
Seems
very
like
knowingly is exaggerating this.
put on for effect.
Yeah. For example, like the picture where he's with Tommy Lee and Heather Locklear. See, there it makes a little Nijai. Do you mean all these ones where he's like in game mode on the mic? You just see anvil cheeks and bellowing Jai and angry, kind of forceful. But he looks, maybe Z and I make these faces too, but it's a totally different look though when he's with her and Tommy Lee, Heather Locklear and Tommy Lee. Do you see that one?
Yeah.
Like the expression he's making?
Yeah. It's shy. Shy, kind of.
Hey there.
Facetious, but in a mischievous sort of way.
Yeah, but playful, not angry.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's take a look at it. This case might take a while because I've been working Kennison for a while, and I knew him as a comedian before, for many years before I had taken the Mojri to where it is now, to where I was aware while having as I needed to be, having heavy influences thrown on me. So like I have a lot of associations like with him from. Is it Back to School where he's yelling at Rodney Dangerfield? Like it's difficult for me to kind of separate that away because that came to my psyche early as a human. All right, let's see which one looks good, Jarlene.
Let's try this one. See, what's that?
Yeah, looks a little impish sometimes.
Yes, I just see Ob with Shy. Let's see. How about here? Arsenio Hall. Oh, well. Fortunately, it did not standing up to the ears.
Does seem quite localized. So he may be
So
sort of
far.
more like impish looking Xeni. I'm wondering.
Maybe. Yeah. Yeah, it seems localized so far. I haven't seen anything. It's cheeks.
His voice is quite forceful, naturally, it seems like.
Yeah. Let me see. What else do we see?
Okay, yeah, he's got the little chubby fingers, but I think they're tension, maybe.
Yeah.
Do you mean they? I haven't seen him have the base joint wiggliness yet.
No. Start of deplatforming.
Yeah.
Back then, in 1989. All right. Maybe let me see if there's anything that has clear
Yeah.
footage. This one here. Yeah, I mean he has fleshy looking hands. I mean, it's kind of
solid.
Yeah, it's solid. But the thing about it is like he's more languid than some other Xeni. You know, like his hands, like his movements and stuff are more languid looking. At least what I've seen so far. That's giving me some trouble in calling.
I understand
them.
why it's a tough case. Cheeks don't seem moving though.
No, they're not.
Actually, a little bit of Roseanne Barr.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ha ha.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think still Xeni and him.
Yeah. I didn't see evidence to support the Nijai.
Cool.
I mean, it's a tough case.
Yeah, it's a tough case. Yeah, no, I agree. But I think, yeah, I still think Xeni. That felt good to look at. You can see, though, why I wanted to look at him.
Yeah, I'm just curious. Can we see a little more? Just
yeah, absolutely. He's a very interesting case.
Okay. Yeah. Looks localized. I don't see moving, bobbling at all. Yeah, it reminds me of Roseanne Barr a lot,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
It does. All right, cool.
Even when he gets, very animated, like in yelling, it's not going up the face, not traveling into the cheeks at all.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, and the one you gotta play this one from back to school. Sam Kennan said back to school.
Uh-huh. Uh-oh.
All right. Okay, so all right. So next up, another tricky sample. This is one that I actually was not sure if I was looking at a Naiji maybe, but the lines don't seem to be like they're really giving me a problem. But he has a really laid back kind of style, very sort of, I don't know, a certain kind of cagey that makes it tricky for me. And this is the author, Truman Capote.
Capote. Yeah, so you can see the broadness and the outward facing looks
Yeah.
and that looks like Jai. Yeah. His hands aren't as obviously compact as some others.
Big eyes, right.
Yeah.
Yes, I wonder about Nijai. I wonder about Zenai. I wonder about Naiji. and he's a controversial figure in some ways, and he has very often caricaturized gestures. Now, one thing that's brought to my mind, and this I just had to put it out there because it's a thing. It doesn't mean it is. In fact, it could be something that has to be strongly dismissed from one's mind. But he was played famously in 2 movies. I forget the name of the movies, but I know that, or I believe that Philip Seymour Hoffman portrayed him once. And then I think we see him here in the side panel. What's his name? That actor? He played in Wayward Falls. The picture was there. You were on the picture.
I was on the picture.
Yeah, the sidebar, top row.
This one?
That's Philip Seymour Hoffman. This guy, yeah, Toby Jones. So Toby Jones and Philip Seymour Hoffman both played him in 2 different movies, and they are both knee shy. So that does weigh on my mind as well.
Yeah, and look at his hands here. It's interesting. That does look gathered hands.
It does.
Has that rounded quality.
He's extremely guarded.
Yeah. That's classic that we've seen, like knee shy.
Yeah, and the cheeks do look that they're being activated as far as, like, a Xeni possibility. I think those cheeks are moving. He's also challenging because, as you can see, he's gone through different weights.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but here you see the lack of tension.
Yeah, the wrist, yeah. That looks like classic Adolf hand there.
Yeah, yeah, the carriage. Yeah. I guess see even when he's lean, you do see that looseness in the wrists here.
Yeah.
Here, see it. Hands. Hey, ready forward.
Yeah, definitely.
Footage. Yeah, it says shy.
A lot of vibe too, I think.
Yeah, a lot of vibe. Yeah.
And again, this riff, it's interesting. You see it more that he's out in general, but he's very cagey about looking at the other person.
Mm-hmm.
These riffs we're looking into seem to share that. Yeah, that was, you said, a very brief jut out he did there to connect with the other person, and then away.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing a knee shy.
Yeah, me too, I think. So that's he's a heavy case. So I would like to watch another video or 2, but that's what I think I'm seeing as well.
Sure. See, he has the percussive. Johnny Carson has percussiveness. The Truman Capote does not. He has pretty clearly add tensioning and add cadence and percussion level, tension, and it's shy, and it's ob, and it's diffuse.
Yeah. Yeah, Nisha.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, next up, a salty dog comedian I'm a big fan of. I had him down for back in the day as Naiji. He's been held with attention for a while now, and I think I'm ready to take a look at the case. Is Billy Connolly. I'm wondering if he's a salty Nijai, salty philosopher. Connolly, yeah.
Yeah.
And he does a lot with his wildness. He like the wild. Man about.
Yeah, it does have compact hands that have that curving.
And he's very funny, but he's known to have a bit of a ranty style.
Yeah, looks like shy. Looks odd.
Those fingers, those base knuckles, those fingers, the last one, that has that ad-ob tensioning. You see, they're kind of, they give.
Yep. Here, when he's not, he's just staying within his social zone, and kind of he leans his head back as opposed to coming forward with his posture and head and gesturing. So also indicative of ad. Yeah, KG. Hey, ready for some footage?
I am.
His hands, you can see the looseness but wiggly.
It's different, but there is some similarities to him and like Ricky Gervais.
Yeah.
They're kind of edgy and they poke back. They're feisty. You know, they have a feisty style.
Yeah. Yeah, wiggly hands.
Yeah, can we see one when he's also when he's younger? Just to kind of cross-reference.
Sure.
It's a little too fuzzy, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm looking for a different one. How about this one?
Might work. He's up close. Oh, look at his hands. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a very,
Yeah.
salty, like bracing pirate kind of style. But I think his movements are more side to side as compared to Sam Kinison. Sam Kinison had a strong head forward, chest forward, hands forward,
Yeah. Gesturing. I
and the
mean,
cheeks
posture.
and his cheeks there I think are moving. Is Connolly's.
Yep.
Yeah, there it's hands.
Yep.
And also like say him and Sam Kinison, they both laugh inward. Do you know what I mean with their jai?
Yeah.
Difference is the Nijai, they rock back a lot with their head and body. Sam Kinison, although his mouth intook air, he was still forward, jutting.
Mm. Shy. Yeah, with the is it for good effect of comedy? Like, but yeah, he's cagey the whole time, like using his knee and doesn't go into his eyes.
Cool.
Yep.
Boom. All right.
Who's next?
All right. So going with the philosopher here,
Cool.
Jacques Derrida or Derrida.
Mm.
You know, get all fancy.
All right. Yeah. So you can see.
Yes, I'm wondering about Zenai or Nijai.
Yeah, he has those compact hands. See that?
Because there are like some like smaller Zenai. His cheeks are pretty strong, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. There. It looks like some denied
Yeah.
politicians that we've seen.
He just kind of like his main thing is being a philosopher, so he has a bit more like the kind of like artsy, not artsy, but you know what I mean, a bit more of a bohemian look.
Yeah. And more academic.
Yeah.
So like some more languid, measured.
Excuse me.
Sure. Okay, I'm gonna put some footage then. Here.
He leans back a lot, but his gesturing seems very strong, very low viscosity.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there, that didn't seem like claw. It seemed like spike. Yeah, choppy hand.
Yeah, I see him jutting forward as opposed to going sideways.
Yeah. And those hands there, those knuckles, base knuckles, don't look like they have very little give.
It's scary when they have to start putting this music on.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know what you mean, though. Deconstructing, it's a useful thought experiment, but I think people go a little too crazy with it.
Yeah. Goes into nihilism. Let's say more video footage as opposed to documentary about.
Yeah. So far, I think I'm seeing Xenai.
Yeah. Yeah. Here, yeah, localized.
Yeah, and that hand gesturing, that seems more like Durab.
Yeah. 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 Just comfortable jutting. And he's moving forward. He's measured, which is why he's not and aware of his own the power of his gesturing and his posturing. So he tones that purposefully, tones it down to give himself more gravitas.
Also, I'm not hearing any Vi drone, even this slighter signal that Nijai tend to have it at. I don't think I'm hearing any drone.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. C9. Cool. Good. I felt good to check on though.
Yep.
All right. Okay. Here's an actor I've won about over the years. C Ma, TZI. Last name Ma, M-A.
Right.
He tends to do a lot of gravitas roles, leader roles, heavy, and so I've been leaning towards like that he's a Dur mojo, but
yeah.
I wonder if he's not like a Nijai, because our Nijai that play those roles.
He actually looks sad here. I mean, he looks classic Nijai if you look at it.
Exactly, but up there on the left, you see him in the uniform. He plays those kind of roles a lot.
Yeah.
He does a very good Xenai impression. that's a good one.
Yeah, he was on Skyscraper recently, right?
I think so. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. You see his hands here have less tensioning.
I wonder if there's a chance that he is a very artsy Xenai.
That would be, that'd be an outlier from what we have.
Yeah, true.
So.
True. But we do have them. They do exist.
Yeah.
But we agree that we're seeing Ab with Jai and Z?
Yes. And Nets.
That looks squinchy. That looks like apple cheeks there, I think.
Yeah, and here, the hands look softer, less tension here. Okay. I will put some video on.
Cool.
Yeah, he's leaning backwards and, into the right.
And we did his motion there with his hands. Yeah,
Sorry, say that?
Yeah, he leans away from the gesture. Even when he made his gesture there, where he kind of was poking out, he didn't give it as much forwardness as he could have. Mm-hmm. Also, he has more of a lulling voice.
Yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have the natural state articulation.
Yeah.
How does Xenai have?
And I think I'm hearing that slight drone that Nemojos have. You mean not natural state drone, but there's like a little bit in there.
Yeah. Let me see some other video footage to cross-reference.
Yeah. This is good. Feels good. I feel like way stronger than when I last did worked these cases.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Lift. I see lift here.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of lift here. Yeah. Shy. Oh yeah, it's going into
There
the
we go.
cheeks. Yeah. Yep. But not into the eyes.
Shh. Bobble.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. And his head is starting to go, and his shoulders are starting to go sideways
Yep.
too, bobbly. Yeah. Yeah. A lot of lift.
Nice.
See.
Very cool.
Yep. The money shy.
Nice. Okay. Well, here's one that you and I have been wondering about. Tim Pool.
Yep. Right. Yeah, she looks, I mean, she looks off to
Yeah.
me. Let's see the broadness, and I think
I also get a Nez signal. He seems
yeah,
more of a
diffused.
diffuse, dreamy.
Yeah, agreed. That seems like expectancy. Shy.
Yeah, I think I'm seeing Jai. I had entertained the idea of a Nizai possibly, but I'm feeling more like it's a Nizai versus Zenai thing.
Hmm. Yeah, interesting. They have the two of them here. I mean, for Joe Rogan and the anvil is clear. You know.
He does have he keeps his cheeks flat a lot, which is why I
Yeah.
mean, I'm torn. I'm wondering if he's like a young kind of, introspective Zenai, because I don't see his
Yeah.
cheeks moving much in these photos. But
No.
but he's softer than a lot of Zenai. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like here when he's talking. Yeah, I enjoy his vlogs.
Yeah. Thing. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of like in this picture where he's smiling. I believe I'm seeing the edges of the lower the jaw like activated, and then I think I'm seeing cheek activation. It doesn't look as like localized as some
Hmm.
Z9, so
Oh.
that's why.
Like here he looks localized to me.
Yeah,
This last picture,
yeah, I see.
like soft, like a soft face. Like
Yeah,
I'm thinking how soft his cheeks are a bit soft, and he has kind of more soft, rounded lines. So I'm trying to take that in. Like here, yeah, those last ones we're looking at.
yeah,
The two, one he's in his room and the other in the street. I'm not seeing his cheeks move. Also there to the left, I think it's the Rubin report.
yeah.
Also, it should know though he is, kind of talking about serious stuff a lot, so that factors in. So I'd like to see if we could see him in a couple different settings.
Yeah. Okay, I will put some footage on. Go. So, so, so
His
he has
hands
an
have,
easy he has an
yeah,
easy time articulating.
he does. His hands had a bit of tension and percussiveness.
Yeah. Yeah, it has more tension I'm seeing
Yeah,
so far, and very easy articulation, and
yeah.
the cheeks are not moving.
You see another one where he's maybe different setting.
Yeah. How about
I
here?
didn't see the cheeks move up at all. But again, he was talking some serious. This we good here.
Yeah, Reuben report. Yeah, his cheeks are not moving so far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I see tension.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm seeing he's like, again, this is measured, but he's coming for, he's doing jutting and anvil.
Yeah.
And easy articulation. And it does look localized. I don't see anything else moving.
Nice cool riff. I dig it.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So, C9.
Yeah. Nice. That was. Who was that? That was Jim Poole.
I'm writing it down here.
Nice. All right. So heading back into the acting world, there's another one that I wonder he might be a Nijai, but he had been down, I thought, possibly Nai for a long time because he tends to play heavies a lot in movies. Ron Silver.
Okay. Yeah, so big eyes.
Yeah.
And shy. Looks like shy, expectant.
Yeah, it's another case where I think it's easier to see in pictures because if you see his game, Charlene, he tends to have a rather dominant game. That makes sense? Like socially dominant. Well, those look like he does as much, say, in his day-to-day life, but in a lot of the roles that I don't know if he chose or just people thought he was good for, he usually played someone who was
tough guy, a heavy, or
yeah.
Yeah, his hands there have fleshiness, or like they're same thing. That thing with the knuckles that he talked about.
Yep.
How's that going on? Here, how it's low tension.
Yeah. And if anything, I thought Nazi just because that was the one that had more, they're so prevalent. But if anything, actually, if I was to see him out and about, I think it would be between Nijai and Zenai. He definitely seems the compactness is pretty apparent. But yeah, that looks like apple cheeks there.
Here, I see it too.
He looks and when he's not actually in a role, he looks way more playful.
Yeah. Right. Time for footage. So he looks
I'm getting lift here, actually.
Yeah, I'm getting a lift. Yeah, and you see it from side to side, the bubble.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you see it from side to side.
Mm-hmm.
Shy.
Bobble.
Yeah, bubble.
Nice.
All right. Let's
Can I see,
see.
can I see another one?
Yes. Here we go.
Maybe one of these younger.
Yeah. Let me find another interview. Let's see.
Yeah, a lot of side to side.
Yeah, side to side and drinking in and left and shy and yeah. All right.
Knees shy. Awesome. All right. Next is Chris Langan. This is high IQ person, and yeah, he's kind of serious. I'm pretty. He kind of gives me things of Nijai and Zenai, Ab with Z and Jai. I'm trying to figure out which one because he has a very kind of hard edge to him. But other times he gives me signals that seem kind of up.
Footage here. Looks odd.
Does for sure. Shy expectancy.
And shy expectancy. Yeah. See that?
Yeah, he may just be a small, very intellectually oriented. Zenai. Like his face is softer looking, just the natural shape of it, but I don't know if the cheeks are moving. And one of the brightness of his eyes could actually be V halo.
I don't know. He has kind of apple cheeks, so I'm taking that in. But when he smiled, there's little apples activated.
voice sounds full to me. I don't know if I'm hearing any drone or anything.
Right. Yeah, I do hear that. Yeah. Yeah. I hear the fact that he has a full voice, not I don't hear a drone.
Yeah. So I still think Z9 this one.
Yeah. Same.
But different, different game that you see a lot of Z9 having.
Yeah.
This is really cool seeing these two riffs, the Nishai riff and Z9 riffs. Really, I'm feeling really good about this. The edges.
Yeah. Yeah. Who's next?
Okay. All right. One that you and I are a fan of. V. V is currently at attention. Possible Nijai or Z9. And he has a very unusual voice. So regardless of what he is, he has an unusual voice. So I'll be curious to see what he is.
Yeah. So see.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm seeing lower lip.
Yeah. Mhm. All right. Let's see. Trying to see how I can get.
How about put V YouTube face, because I think he doesn't always put his face on. No?
No. Do you have
Let
a
me see.
video?
Maybe I can do it that way. Maybe it'll
Yeah.
be links.
Yeah. Like load it up.
Okay, okay, I got his place, but I have to go older when he used to do his face on. Okay, hold up. Oh, here we go. This one he put his face on. It's in the sidebar. There you go.
Okay, so I don't see his cheeks. I don't see the joy in his cheeks.
No, me either. Strong juts.
Yeah, strong juts. And I'm not hearing drone, I don't think.
No. He has like this twang, but I think it's just his voice.
Yeah. Yeah, and he has a good amount of percussiveness. So, yeah. Easy articulation, natural articulation. Yeah, and it looks more piercing, his eyes.
His emoting is quite localized. It doesn't even go into the lip plate.
Yeah.
He has a very good amount of. I was trying to nigh twitchy.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of nigh.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got some good, like a large amount of that sort of slinky poise.
Yeah.
And V shimmy. Yeah, the cheeks, I'm getting like no activation.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, Xeni.
Yeah.
Boom. Nice.
Voice. Okay.
Another vlogger that I've been wondering about is Matt Jarbo.
Jarbo.
Mm-hmm.
Aarbo. Okay. Matt Jarbo. Okay. Yeah. So I see with Jai.
He's got a soft face, but his cheeks don't look like they move much. At least so far.
Yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah. It's more tension.
Yeah. And his cheeks kind of mound up, but that's the thing because he has round cheeks, not, you know what I mean?
Yeah. All right. Let me put up some video here.
His bay fat's really heavy there. Is the one where it's got less. I find him more hard to read when he gets more, full faced.
See what I can find. Does he have a particular channel name?
Mundane Matt.
Could you see if you could find a video?
All right. Here's one. It's on camera.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed more percussive.
You try the video I put in there?
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, not much cheek movement.
Yeah, no.
Full voiced, right? I
Yeah.
feel that.
Yep. Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Say hi.
Nice. Nice. It's cool. All right. Let's see. Oh, we saw him actually another clip with Sam Kennison is Rodney Dangerfield. I've been wondering about Nizi or Nizai, even Nijai. And so I haven't looked at his case in a long time. Curious if he's a Zenai comedian. Or if he is in fact one of the other ones I thought about.
What other ones have you thought about?
Nizi. Nizi was the main one I thought about, but I'd also considered the two Ni first, the Nijai, Nizai. Because he seems kind of odd sometimes.
Yeah.
But he also has a rather kind of, percussive, forceful style, which is why for the longest time I was thinking Nizi. He does a lot of bugging his eyes out.
Yeah.
He does have a bit of elongation.
Yeah. But
That's why I was thinking Nizi. But over the years, he kept making me think he might be odd, which is why I pulled him. And that expression there, is that like a Kennison expression? He's blowing out the mouth, but the cheeks aren't moving.
Yeah. Does seem that way. Yeah.
A lot of V, maybe.
Yeah. Wondering.
Because Kennison had a bit of that. He does more zany. Kennison did it more like eyes bulging in rage, but they would do a lot of popping his eyes.
Yeah. More tension.
He's a bit long, but he reminds you a little bit, possibly. is Morton Downey Jr.
Mm-hmm.
Who's Xeni.
Yeah. All right. Switch. Yeah, it looks localized.
Yeah.
Fine. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then it has tension. His gesturing.
Can you see another one? He's younger. Well, that's interesting because Chevy's Nizi, and I believe so is Bill Murray. So that'd be interesting to compare them to Rodney, who's in between them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, right there, I see that more caginess in the eyes.
Yeah.
He does look long sometimes.
Yeah, I don't see it going into his cheeks or anything. It looks
No.
localized.
Okay, so I think we're looking for Durserb then.
Yeah.
So I did want to consider whether he could possibly be a Xeni, because he has this real kind of wild style. But here, when he's more just interviewing, this seems more like an IZ. I think maybe like a bigger head IZ, like a Danny Aiello type. Yeah, they might be three IZ here. And actually four, I think, because when they end, he's IZ too. I know it. Yeah, I think his lines are long. He's a little, carrying some extra weight. But it seems
Yeah.
like his lines are actually long and like the bones and such. Yeah, I think this is 49Z.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I'm thinking 9Z.
Yeah.
Can I see one more interview, if possible? Just gotta take it in now.
Sure.
It's cool. I'm glad. Yeah, actually, so I got him right back in the day. But when I had influxes of other samples of the knee first and the Xena, I was like, I'm gonna take a look at him some more.
See here with Johnny Carson.
Yeah, he's tougher as he's got older. As he gains more weight. Question: is there one who's younger?
Check. 1969.
I don't know. Seems more whip-like actually than Durab.
Yeah.
Even though he's fleshy in the face a bit, the way he moves around reminds me more of a Dur sub.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking IZ. How about you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, another one I want to take a look at. Wondering Dur serve, wondering if possible knee first. That is Red Fox. I've had him under NIZ for most of the time we've been doing this research project, um, but he's been a harder sample. So
Yeah. Okay.
you see there, he does a lot of kind of bugging his eyes out, a bit like
Yeah.
Rodney does,
Yeah. True.
and he has a very distinct voice.
Looks. Um.
I could see that.
Footage. That's yeah, some raspy.
Mm-hmm. Strong jut.
Yeah.
I'm wondering if Z&I maybe.
Yeah. I'm wondering too.
A little bit like Ving Rhames, maybe.
Yeah, he does. Ving Rhames, yeah.
And also a little about Tamora Morrison. Do you know him?
Ving Rhames?
Ving Rhames, but also Tamora Morrison?
Yeah, no.
You had that?
Yeah.
He's a Maori.
Yeah.
And he also has like a cool salty dog voice. His hands look long though.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Is there one younger?
He wasn't big into interviewing.
No.
But so not sure we'll be able to get.
How about stand up? Any stand up? Or the one in the top middle?
Top middle? I mean, yeah. It's not young necessarily.
No, but it looked like it might have good view of his face at least.
Okay.
His movements seem more square.
Square? What's that?
Durab as compared to the more, slightly sideways movement or
the
slicing movements of the dur sub.
Yeah, it does seem more squared off. You're right.
Let's picture here, John. What do you think of this?
Did you put a link up?
I think I did.
I see YouTubes and I see Watch Togethers. I don't see anything else on the chat.
Okay. I think I didn't put that.
Okay, wait a minute. This is not. Oh, I mixed both links. All right. This footage. I mean this picture. Yeah. What are you seeing about it?
I seem kind of more compact.
Yeah, it does seem compact to me. It still seems Z9 to me.
Z9, yeah. Let's let's go ahead and put that down tentatively. Our new
Right.
system, tentative Xeni.
Who's next?
Okay. I'm wondering about that guy from Sherlock, who plays Watson, and also plays the Hobbit.
Martin Freeman.
Freeman. Yep. He's down as an IZ, and he might be, but he's kind of got on his build and his movement. Sometimes I'm wondering.
Or impish,
Yeah.
for lack of a better word. Yeah, so I see the Jai, and I see the Jai Z Jai
Yeah.
compound, and the Nez, the diffusions. And yeah, I can
He
clearly.
plays kind of like Gower a lot.
Yeah, he does.
So that makes it interesting. Yeah, those eyes might be lit though.
Yeah, a lot of brightness. Those eyes. Yeah, a lot of brightness here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, looks rounded.
Possibly, yeah. A little hard to tell there, but yeah, you're right. But the eyes keep hitting me. How bright they are. There's Knuckles.
Yeah.
That might be good.
Right. Footage time.
Yeah, I'm thinking Nijai maybe here.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a little tension there in that his
Yeah.
gesturing. He's drinking in. He
Mm-hmm.
has like a pained look
Yeah,
sometimes.
he doesn't let himself go there a lot.
Yeah.
Still, the movements there are quick, like side to side of the head.
Yep.
Yeah, see another one. But yeah, I think I'm seeing stuff from Nijai here.
Yeah.
It's good. He's Nijai.
I don't know. It's so interesting because it's Nijai too, but like he's very on guard and cagey. But I mean,
Yeah.
I think
Let's see when he's by himself. He's very cagey. Guarded is a good word.
Well, it started off very competitive between
it did a little bit.
The panel. What's that?
Yeah, Mark C. Freeman seems like he might be a little difficult to not set off. You know what I mean? Not me just, maybe I shouldn't say that loud. I'm just being honest. That he seemed a little.
I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. How things.
But perhaps that's why I thought Nizi, because I'm seeing a lot of cues here that make me think Nijai physiologically. But he does certain maneuvers. I'm wondering why I was thinking Nizi. I don't know. He's a bit bracing and withheld.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see this it.
Oh, I'm seeing Nijai.
Yeah, same here. Yep.
Yep, I see Nijai.
Nijai. Cool. Very nice. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Cool.
All right. I got another one.
What you got?
Rip, R.I.P., Torn. He's been down as Nizi, but I've wondered about Nijai or Zenai because he sometimes seems compact to me.
Let's see.
Yeah, Rip Torn.
Okay.
And he's known for being a bit of a wild man. Quite salty.
Yeah. His laughing seems impacted. Looks like shock.
Yeah.
And he looks Nez, confused.
He has a wild look in his eyes always. Looks crazy.
Yeah.
Last time when he's younger, you see him with the tie on? That's interesting. That's a good picture of him younger.
Oh.
Broad cheeks, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, sometimes he looks lean when he's younger.
Yeah, let's take a look at some footage and see what we glean for that. Here's this one. He was younger.
It kind of reminds me of an IZ here, I think.
Yeah.
The hands, the
Yeah.
length of them. It's kind of. I think he might be a wild IZ.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it has percussiveness too, and
He looks away a lot.
yeah.
He's comfortable channeling or
Yeah.
disengaging.
Yeah. Looks nicey.
Yeah, a lot in the eyes, a lot of eye energy.
Yeah. Yeah. Piercing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I've seen Z with him. Let's just
Yeah.
different footage.
Yeah, an IZ.
Yeah.
Although he makes you want to take Red Fox to attention and come back.
What, the voice or?
Yeah, the voice, the carriage.
Oh, back to attention he goes. Right, and rip torn.
Still an IZ. Nice. All right.
All right.
Okay, so I think that's a lot of the ones I was thinking of in that vein. We have a little time left. I have an interesting case to close with, kind of a change of direction, change of pace.
Yeah.
This is a case that I looked at many years ago, kind of early on when we were doing this, and we had much less knowledge of Xi-V. And that is the Cousteau boys, Jacques Cousteau, Jean-Michel, and Philippe Jr., all who are in the database. They had been down as Niji, but ever since we got the influx of Xi-V, and especially now, Shailene, with some of the experts we've seen during Shark Week who've been Xi-V, I'm curious about the Cousteaus.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a tower. Smile looks aware.
Is that him younger?
Yeah,
Yeah, that does look.
localized.
It does. Yeah, man, since we looked at this case, that was years ago, we've come so far as IB male.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, it looks localized. She
does.
Drinking in.
I want to kind of leave a loose read on him though, until we take in the other two as well. Kind of just do as a a trio case. But yeah, I've seen what you're saying. But yeah, those cheeks look sheer, huh?
Yeah. Do you want to go to some video before moving to the other ones?
Sure. Let's do that.
Okay, the gesturing here. Who's drinking in? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, mine's a Zine.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen localized.
Yeah.
Yeah, aware, and drinking in the eyes.
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah, very localized.
Very sheer cheeks.
Yeah.
But he has more embodiedness, which I think is why I was thinking IG back in the day.
Yeah.
A lot of Nye.
Shades.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, is there one who's younger? But I'm seeing Zavi.
Yeah. It looks very localized.
Yeah.
The cheeks are sheer.
Yeah, I think he's here clear too. The eyes are clear, more clear looking. When he gets older, they start to be slightly fogged over, made it a little harder to tell what I was looking at. Yeah, that looks clear. All right, we'll take a look at his relatives.
Yeah.
Jean-Michel and Philippe Jr.
Oh, here we go. His eyes are quite clear.
Yeah.
And up. He has up, but he's long, elongated. Here, you can see that. Yeah, I think here the way that he's holding is kind of a tool user, but it's lower intention.
But it has that ruggedness
Yeah.
V sometimes have, but particularly like some of the shark experts we've seen. It reminds me of them, some of those nature experts, the weathered look.
Yeah.
Yeah, clear eyes, drinking in.
Yeah.
Yeah, picture that's to the left of this picture, where he's got the tie on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Look at the hand, and the eyes, and the cheeks. Yeah, this is IP.
Yeah. Here, when he was younger, you can see these lines. Looseness,
Yeah.
like the tower.
Face is fuzzy, but yeah, I see what you're saying. The over body lines.
Yeah.
Is there an interview?
That's warm articulation. Share.
Tower tunnel.
Life. Yeah, tower tunnel. Yeah. Let's see here.
Yeah.
Clear-eyed.
Yeah.
Tower tunnel on the voice. Say,
Yeah,
share.
mine's some ziny academics, but very clear eyes and more embodiedness.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to take a look at Philippe Jr.?
Yeah. Um,
And it's in there, Philippe Cousteau Jr., that second row. It says there, Philippe, Philippe. That might be him. That might be him. We can use the one here. The one.
This one. Okay, so him.
This one names him as Junior, so we'll know what his face looks like.
Yeah. Right. Yep. Yeah, sheer cheeks. Again, the warmness, but a tower tunnel. Elongation in the face and the gestures, lower tension.
He looks like some winter sport athletes.
Yeah.
Yeah, very sheer cheeks.
Yeah. Yeah, he's drinking in also, not pushing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
CN's IV.
Nice. That's a threefer.
Threefer. All right.
Do you log them in, or do it afterwards?
I will do it now. Yep, I will do it after the session.
All right, great session. Got a lot of good work there done. Very nice. All right, we will continue on with that. Charlene and I are still working on winter sport, and I am still working on getting enough samples for kind of like closing in on what is needed as far as the building blocks. So that's, I think, going to be volume 48 will do that, and I am 3/4 or so with that completed. So that's going to be happening, and let's get that. I'm going to be all into purifying, and we got our layer lab. The thing we were talking about that actually went through, so we're very excited about that, and finalizes on it's Monday, right, Charlene? Monday we have it finalized in, and so there's a month before we move in, and so I'm going to be like going crazy purifying, crazy man. All right, so stay tuned for updates. Have a good one next time.